I studied painting, and till 1990 I was working a lot with color on canvas, with watercolor on paper, and doing a lot of drawings. For me, line was a very important part of my work, and it still is, but it is much more a sculptural one. So this, for me, for example, is a work that incorporates a little bit of my earlier practice as a painter, and that of my transition towards using materials. Now, cow dung is a very unusual materials to use, I'm sure, and I'm sure that it also is prone to becoming an exotic material. But for me, coming from India, it is hardly exotic, because it's something that's used in the villages, in the rural areas, as a material for fuel, which you find in that form as cow dung pads, flat things that are put on the wall, and then when they are dry, they are used as fuel. The other thing about cow dung in India is that it is coming from the cow, which is a symbol of non-violence and symbol of something that is very passive, and the cow dung itself is also considered a sacred material and used also in a lot of rituals, and it's also used as material in terms of making a floor or a wall with a slurry of it. It's used also in making folk toys. So there's a whole range of meanings that this material can evoke when in India. But as an urban person, for me to pick up this material was something unusual, perhaps, and to put it in the galleries or in an exhibition as an art material in contemporary terms. So for me, it was prompted by certain political situations that was happening in India, which was, a lot of it was to do with combining religion with politics, which is something that we haven't experienced so blatantly and so strongly as in the late 80s and early 90s, which resulted in a lot of communal violence and things. And so there was a lot of questioning on my part as an artist to deal with that situation. And suddenly, somehow, cow dung addressed so many issues of being, on one hand, just an organic material, and on the other, to address religion, about non-violence, and then to bring it into the art, to make certain observations and statements about what was happening around us politically. It seemed to be the right materials.